Day 158. So I'm trying something new today. I I think it's funny I haven't really switched this over to Excel because I don't know. I thought the PowerPoint was okay, but the more I want to keep track of myself and keep track of my streaks and be more accountable and write down more of my thoughts and stay more organized, I think I'm gonna switch to this. And it's not fully completed yet, and I didn't make the whole thing yet, but I kind of just spent 5 minutes today building it, and I'm sure I'll put in all my historical data in there at some point. But um, and I think it'd be good to know the streaks because I'm coming up on 100 days of working out in a row, and I think that's a really interesting streak that I gotta continue working through. So um, I I started this thing called 4 hours of deep focus. And I'm going to give myself an A if I can do 4 hours, B 3 hours, C 2 hours, D 1 hour, and F if I have 0 hours. And that's me learning, me growing. It's me putting in 100% effort and 100% focus and 100% trying. And I did it today, and it almost killed me. It's the hardest thing ever because on one hand, I think I've been taught to, um, I don't know, not try, not care, not ever be 100% in on anything. Like when something gets frustrating, take a break. And I'm realizing that the way to grow and the way to get better is through really pushing myself. And I don't think I'm going to get anywhere by only doing fun things or interesting things or things that are hard for just a few minutes every day. And if anything, like I set a stopwatch, I set a timer for 4 hours, and um, I had to pause it a few times to go get a snack or something, but it just showed me how quickly I am not stopping, how unfocused I am, how every like 20, 30 minutes I'd look at the clock like, oh my God, it's only been 20 minutes. Like I still have like 3 hours of this to go. But this is how you become great at something. I need to do that. I need to build that muscle up, and I don't have very good muscles for that right now. But all the great people um, have the ability to do that. And focus is the number one attribute that separates, great from not great. So I, that's where I'm going to start. I might have to loosen this up because I don't know how I'll find all that time every day. But I think it's a good goal to set, and I need to start evaluating my life in that way. Everything else I'm working on. I'm pretty sore from all this working out actually, so I'll keep on that. But we had a really fun weekend, me and my wife, and we had a really fun yesterday with my family, and we're leaving for Texas in a few days, so I'm excited about that. See more family. So I think I spent my 4 hours today learning about machine learning models and going deeper and deeper into that, and it's hard. It's hard stuff. I'm really, really putting 100% of my brain in to understand it. And I've had to relearn or rewatch or retry several times to stick to it. And it's been hard today to do that. But I'm proud of myself that I did it. I I put that time and effort in today. And it's one day. I need probably 10,000 more days like this to do something with it. Not 10,000, maybe 1,000. I don't know. I need a lot more time, but it's good. It's good time well spent. Of all the things I could be working on, it's gonna better my future. And the hard part is allowing yourself to put 100% effort into something because your brain just wants to quit and stop and not try, and it's hard. It's really hard. So that's I'm still focused on my one thing that's going to help me. By doing it, everything else becomes easier or unnecessary, and I'm working through all of my honestly, I'm trying to understand my goals and what I want out of all this, and how to best improve myself. And I think I wrote some stuff down in my other spot that I write stuff down in. But I do think I can start stringing together some positive thoughts and putting them in a way that is useful. And I think some different tools are gonna help me do that. But I think ultimately I could put this all into a book of some sort, or I don't know. I think there's a lot to be gained from reflections and goals and habits, and they didn't come very they don't come easily to me, and I assume they don't come easily to you. And so I think there's a lot there to improve on and teach and help people achieve their dreams. So I think if anything, my brain is just fried after putting that much effort in. I Once again, I think it speaks to how I've never put that much effort into anything. Like even with school, like I mean I tried hard, but I think I only tried hard in pockets, and I think I only tried hard to learn what would be on the test. I didn't actually learn to learn or to use it. I always had this like terrible mentality that school was never useful. Like it was never, I would never use any of this. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use algebra, and I, I don't really think much else after high school, and of course college makes you take calculus and everything. But you know, ironically, machine learning algorithms are built off calculus, so I actually did need to kind of remember that. I had to think through it and remember about derivatives and things to catch up. But I don't know. It's just one day I can't like get all proud of myself too quickly. I gotta like I don't know. I'm proud of myself. It's one of those things. It's you gotta be happy, short term, long term, and it's a good day anytime I get to work on this stuff, because that means that nothing's on fire. No, none of my relationships are burning, and I have time to think through this stuff. So um, I think that's all I got today. I gotta go work out because I haven't done it yet, but um, I'm just really happy. I don't know. Everything's going so well, and all of my needs are met, and I'm really just looking for more needs right now. But I'm really getting good at recognizing the fact that all my needs are met, and if I get to work on this stuff, if I get to think about this stuff, it means all my needs are met, and that's what happiness is. So what else is there? my my son got bumped into another room because he turned 1 years old, and he's in a new room at daycare, and I was almost crying dropping him off today because he just looks so big, and wearing his shoes, and he still can't walk, but he's kind of sitting in his little chair and eating his little food, and I don't know, I had like a tear in my eye just because I don't know, just a lot of emotions thinking that he's just, I don't know, just turn into a little human, and you just want to help him any way you can. So I don't know. I think it's like a parent's journey to always wonder if you're doing it right or not, and then always in hindsight think you did it wrong, you know. Um, but I don't know. The trick is just to try to. So there's this movie that you should all see. It's called what's it called? It's about time, and it's probably one of the more recent movies. Like there's a lot of movies that blew my mind in high school, but it's one of the more recent ones that blew my mind. Just like I watched it for the first time I think 2 or 3 years ago. I think it's kind of old. I think it's like 2013, and it's with what's her name? Adams. It's the girl from anyways, it doesn't matter. Um, and he goes back. The character effectively realizes that he has the ability to time travel, and there's some limitations to it and everything like that. But it really opened my eyes that there's just so many things I could be doing, and thinking about my life like it's something I can like. It's like I was told my wife this. This is gonna sound crazy, but the more I picture my life as something that that I've already lived, and this is the second time living it. This is hypothetical. I know I'm not magic or anything, but hypothetically, if you think of it this way, if you got sent back to high school or college and in some weird Freaky Friday version of your life, and everything was exactly the same, and for whatever reason, whatever you did, it always turned out exactly the same. If you tried hard, you didn't try hard, whatever, it always ended up with you being back here today in 2023. My kids are the same. Everything's exactly the same. The person I marry is the same. She's the same. I'm the same. We're happy the same way. Like everything's exactly the same. Like think about all of the anxieties and problems and worries that you had and that you probably wouldn't have the second time around, knowing it's all going to end this way. It's all going to not end this way. It's all going to, come to this point in the future. And I'm trying to live my life more like that, with today being that day where it's like 30, 40, 50 years from now, I'm not going to remember what my anxieties were because I'm going to have new anxieties. I'm not going to remember what my problems were. I'm not going to really internalize them anymore. I'm going to think of myself today as a quote unquote different person than I was in high school. And when I'm 50, I'm going to think of the person I am today as a different person than that person. And so really when you kind of think through it all, I'm really trying to, in real life, in real time, remember that one day everything I'm worried about today is going to be a shrug, and all the good or bad experiences are going to be forgotten. And I think I said this before, but like in therapy, that used to make me really sad that like things are not timeless. Things are very fleeting. But I'm starting to grab onto the idea that that's powerful because it doesn't drag you down as easily when you realize that it's not gonna matter in the long run. It's not gonna like if I pretend that my life is already like that all the decisions I make in the future are kind of predetermined in some way because this is the second time around. I'm hoping it kind of just alleviates a lot of my worries about things not turning out the right way or whatever. And all these things that I want to be perfect. There's no way in high school I would have believed you that this is my life right now. I couldn't picture it. I was such a pessimist, and I was so down and so depressed. I couldn't possibly understand that this was possible, let alone certain. um, that, using that as a baseline, how could I possibly understand or predict what the next 20 years is going to be like? And so I'm really trying hard to just kind of like the movie, It's About Time. I'm trying to live my day as if I came back to this day from the future to enjoy it more. The day is going to happen the exact same way as it did the first time, but this time I'm going to actually enjoy it and enjoy my day and have a good time rather than be overwhelmed by it the whole time and not and be critical of it and be adding expectations to it. And I don't think I'm fully there yet, but I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get more closer to pretending this is my second time around because it feels easier and things feel less black and white, life or death. It feels simpler that I'm here to enjoy it this time. And thinking about it that way has been really helpful. So that's what I've been working on, enjoying it, enjoying my life, enjoying my day. And we'll see where it goes. But I'm going to put a few hours into learning every day, and then I'm going to put the rest of my hours into enjoying. And I think that's all you can do. So please check out that movie though. It like blew my mind. I think about it all the time, and such a cool concept. I should probably read more about the writer of that script. It's just a very interesting movie. So I'm gonna go work out, and then I have to do some things. But I hope you're enjoying your day. That's all you can do. Just have fun, be happy. So I'll see you.